Is it on?
Yeah.
Good afternoon. I said I'd do a cooking video, so I'm going to do a cooking video. Before I went to a vegan diet, which I have mixed opinions about, in that it's the best decision I've ever made, but also probably the worst because it means I can't eat nice food anymore. On the whole, nice food anyway. Chili. What did I make it out of? Shin, wasn't it? Beef Shin chili was like my go-to signature dish. It was my favourite. It was amazing. Got my own spice mix, got it down to a T. But unfortunately Beef Shin is not vegan, so I've come up with a vegan version using beans, and it's quite nice, so I'm going to show you how to make it in a minute. So, vegan chili is what you're going to need. So I'm going to serve this chili with baked potato. So the first thing you need, unsurprisingly, is potatoes. Baked potatoes. Some onions. Some garlic. Some tomatoes. Some whiskey. Chopped tomatoes. Cannellini beans, red kidney beans, Haricot beans, some Pasata, some Marmite, some green lentils, spring onions, some coffee, and some olive oil. And finally, my secret, but to soon not be secret, selection of spices. Seeing as this is a secret spice mix, I ain't going to tell you the quantities, plus they're different every time, but you're going to need Cayenne, garlic granules, mild chili powder, hot chili powder, black pepper, some cumin, the best smoked paprika you can buy, which is this, Lacinata, and do not be shy. Finally, loads of oregano. So next you need to peel and chop the garlic. Remember, the key to this recipe, plenty of flavour. Next, I'm going to chop the onions. Okay, when you've finished chopping, oh no, look! When you finish chopping all your onions and you've stopped crying, you can actually start doing a bit of cooking. So get your pan really, really hot. And add some oil. So get the onions in, garlic in. So I put the spice mix. This goes in three different times. So first time is when the onions are getting all nice and soft and kind of sticky. Now, when you put this in, about 3 teaspoons to start with. It's going to get quite dry, sticky, and a bit shit. But you know what? Don't worry about it. So it gets heating the spices through, releases all the flavour. But you do want to turn it down to a lowish heat and let them spices mix in with the onions for, I don't know, 3 or 4 minutes. And I'm going to deglaze the pan using the coffee and the whiskey. So this has been bubbling away for, I don't know, 3 or 4 minutes, and now it's sitting on the bottom there, getting all sticky, a bit burning, which is exactly what we want. And then what we're going to do is add the coffee. So 1 espresso. Honestly, I wish you could smell this because it's a little bit. See that straight away deglazes the pan. It's basically what it means. It gives you all the flavour. And a shot of whiskey. It's a double shot actually. Now I'm going to add a little teaspoon. When I say a little teaspoon, I mean one of these, I don't know what size that is. So, little teaspoon, maybe half a normal teaspoon of Marmite. Oh yeah. Okay. So I also forgot to mention, surprisingly, at the start, you also need a couple of vegan beef stock cubes. Like so. And then some water. I'm going to go with a pint of water because there's a pint glass next to it. Oh yeah, perfect. Exactly what I thought. So crank the heat again, and then when that starts to boil, simmer ish, we're going to add the beans, the tomatoes, let that cook, and about half an hour before it's done, we're going to add the lentils. Job's done, but honestly, the longer you keep it cooking, the better. And to be fair, it's one of them dishes that is even better the day after than it is the day you do it. Also, when you've added the water, that's the time to add your second lot of spice mix. Another 3 teaspoons. So tin of tomatoes in, tin of passata in, give that a mix. It's looking nice and thick now. Look at that, oh yeah. Again, bring that up to a simmer, and then we chuck the beans in, and we're not far off. So the, whatever that is, it's been bubbling away for 10-15 minutes, and now I've drained all the beans, they're ready to go in. Tomatoes, so I like to put fresh tomatoes in as well, and just really chunky, it gives it a bit of texture when it's cooked, but if you cook them in now, cook down, they don't taste like raw tomato. It's just a nice contrast with the beans. So yeah, tomatoes in, beans in. I'm just going to leave it, cook it for, no, there is no length of time that is too long. The longer you cook this, the better it's going to be. But half an hour before the end, you want to chuck a couple of handfuls full. So before the end, you want about half an hour before the end, I'm going to chuck a couple of handfuls of lentils in. Because then it takes 20-25 minutes to cook and it'll be done. So I'm going to serve it with some baked potatoes, so we'll get them in the oven and it'll be ready shortly. Squeeze them in. It makes a bit of a mess. Well, just gives you a nice texture. On the end. Right then, so this has been cooking away now for probably an hour, and as you can see it's getting nice and thick. These little bits around the edge, look, all these bits are where the best flavour is. So potatoes are now done. I'm going to whack in the lentils, get another 25 minutes or so, it's all done. Okay, so the lentils I'm putting in today are green lentils. I'm not going to measure out, just chuck some in. I'll do. And the only reason I put them in is just to, again, just to bulk it out a little bit. Slight contrast in texture. And just some added loveliness. If it does start to get, because that is about the consistency that you want it to be fair, so I'm just going to add half a cup of water and just let that cook down. So I've just added half a cup of water, just because them lentils will absorb a bit, and another 25 minutes or so of cooking to thicken up nicely, and now just a couple more teaspoons of spice mix. It's quite spicy this, I'm sure he's tried it. And I'm not good with spice, so maybe next time I won't put quite as much in. But it's certainly looking the business. Another half an hour, all done. I'm going to check if it's ready. Maggie's crying, she wants some chilli. But no, you can't have chilli. But I think it is done, so. Look at that. Looking good. The lentils have doubled in size, so you know they're ready. been on about 2 hours now altogether. Just going to season it a bit. I have added some of that, so go steady. And then we'll get the potatoes out of the oven, plate it up, we're done. No baked potato is complete without more butter than actual potato. And we've come across this, which we've had for a while now. It's probably the best. And the closest to the real thing we've found, and it's flora, plant-based butter. So I'm going to chop the potatoes open, whack on some butter. We've also got this Violife cream cheese that we're going to whack on, because it's quite spicy. So that'll help. Some spring onion. So, loads of butter. People say vegan cooking is a lot healthier, but it probably is on the whole. Just not when I do it. And that's it, it's done. Checker potatoes, vegan chili, cream cheese, spring onions, and a lot of spice, and loads of butter, because everything with butter is better. But it's dead easy to do, tastes amazing, give it a try. Thanks for watching.